One.
Hi, this is Dirty 20 Gaming, and my name is Bison. Tonight we're going to be playing some Cyberpunk Red. These wonderful people are brave enough to join me tonight, and uh, I guess we're just going to go start with Kraken. Introduce yourself,
Hello,
please.
everybody. My name is Brill. I don't do anything other than this wonderful group at the moment, so nothing to announce, no links. Just happy to be here and wave my wrench around.
Okay. And next we'll go to Magic. Please introduce yourself when you have a second.
All right. My name is Sarah. I'm from Tango Productions. I work with the Scarred Adventurer to bring to life Bravely Broken. We are working on it. It's just a lot of work. You can also find me here on Thursdays running Deviant Futures. I think that's all I have right now.
And next we'll go with a face we haven't seen for a while. Ruth, would you like to reintroduce yourselves to the cast?
Hi. I sound like a little boy. Hi, I'm Ruth. I'm playing Exit. Playing. I'm so out of it. I've become out of touch. Where am I?
So you're in good company with the rest of us.
I'm
'cause none
happy
of
to
us-
be here.
Well, it's good to have you back. I missed you. And lastly, we'll go with Kevin.
Oh, hello. I'm here in a little chair this week, and it's great fun. I'm going to, instead of talking about me, talk about Discord, because there's the link. That is a stupendously amazing, wonderful supporter place. The more other Discords I join, the more I like ours. I don't mean that in a negative way to other ones. I've never met one that's as nice and supportive. So come and join us, and we will find a place to get you to play or run a game. It might take a while, but we will do it. So join us there. Other than that, join at the moment many nights of the week. Just pop in around 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, and have a poke. If we're here, we're here. If we're not, we're not. But most nights of the week we are. So come and play with us. Come and watch. Come and enjoy. Shared joy, shared pain is less than shared joy is increased. So let's share some joy. Over to the guy in the chair who has to introduce himself first because it said so. Bison_Stonefist.
Yeah, that's me. You can find me most often here on just pretty much Dirty 20 stuff. I try to watch the shows as much as I can. On Saturdays, I play Sid Brimlock on our trauma-laden show Dead to Rights. And
You guys met some
occasionally,
very nice sociopaths this week.
yeah, it's very interesting what this show continues to throw at us. And occasionally you will find me streaming video games on my own channel. But yeah, so Cyberpunk Red is made by R. Talsorian Games and was created by Mike Pondsmith. Our VTT of choice is Roll20. Character art is done through Hero Forge and or Scarred's Fingers, although he's not here tonight. Pixabay did is where we got the background images, and Thunderscape 7 is the lovely person who turned it into background art. Okay, now that all the fun stuff's out, or not all the boring stuff's out of the way, we'll get to the fun stuff. I almost got that in the wrong order. That would have been really
It's all fun
bad.
stuff.
So we're actually going to start back at the precipice later that night. Last week we had a very exciting kidnapping and / rescue. In which the person they were trying to rescue got herself shot. Well, not got herself shot. She did nothing. None of that was her fault.
Some friendly fire.
Some friendly fire. We'll just leave it at that. From the least likely person, too. Anyways.
One of the best
Exit
scene of last week. I loved it.
Exit's had her own little adventure. When working on the bar case, as we call it, cyber trauma. It turns out that the Rotten Johnnies turns out whoever shot up the place, now that I've completely spoiled the fucking thing on that one, had a nut runner with them who specialized in messing with video feeds. So you started going to the net runners that you knew, trying to fix it. No luck. Runner after runner after runner, nothing. And then one gonk who tried to run away with the data. That was an exhausting day and a half, but it was worth it in the end because you finally got the decryption. You arrived to your office / home with a very nice leather briefcase sitting on your desk, positioned so that all you have to do is walk over to it and open it. You're
Is
muted.
it a bomb?
Is it a bomb?
Is it a bomb?
Give me a perception check.
But that's an awareness, right? Yeah, it is.
Yeah. 19. It is absolutely not a bomb.
Awesome.
But it's a very, very nice leather briefcase. Like, this would probably throw you at least 300 eddies just to buy it from the guys that you know. Inside is a wad of unmarked bills, like hard currency. It's kind of hard to find in Night City, especially without any notification. On top of this pile of cash is a business card that has the real names of Kraken, Magic, Red Death, which you don't recognize, and Moose, followed by the words 6 months.
I'm gonna need this card to elaborate.
That's all it says. It's in Helvetica bold. It's nicely embossed. It's all it says. It just has the names and the words 6 months actually written on the other side.
Oh. Is it? I'm trying to decode this. Is this 6 months of their rent? Or
Doing a quick
is this
calculation.
money for me to have them gone in 6 months? Because
Doing the math, it's the 4 of them times 6 months rent. It's 20
Okay.
grand.
Thank God.
It's a lot of fucking money.
Sorry, I may have fully missed it, but was there a name on the card?
No name on the card, just the 4 names, the real names of the 4 people living in that building.
All right.
The only reason you figured it out, it was the 4 names, because one of them's like absurdly long and in Polish.
All right. Yeah.
Just as you kind of deduce exactly how much friggin' money this is, you hear Moose's truck pull up, and the tired tumblings of, was it half dozen people getting out of this vehicle. You haven't seen them in a couple of days, but they look ragged.
If
Yeah.
She's
anyone,
gonna.
Okay.
She's going to. I'd assume she has a few safes, knowing the type of person she is.
Mm.
One probably that was already there, and one that she knows is secure.
Okay. What are you gonna do with the money? Are you gonna put it in one of those? Are both the safes? Or I'm assuming that the other safe, the one that you have, is on site, or is it somewhere else?
It's well hidden on site.
Well hidden on site.
She is going to put because the money has to go to Bones, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's gonna put it in her safe until she can get it to him, as well as as well as their information.
The card.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep that shit secure.
All right. So that's locked up.
And then she's gonna kind of exit her office / her home, and stand outside the door.
Okay. Because yeah, they would have to pass your
Yeah.
place before they could get to the park. It's kind of like
Kinda-
on the way over to it.
She's kind of just crossing her arms with her back leg, like
Mm.
her knee up and her foot against the door, and she's like, "You guys look like shit. What happened?"
Oh, hello. Nice to have you back. This one got kidnapped. Towarzyszka Madzika. And we saved her.
You
She's
seem
also
to be a lot of trouble for someone who doesn't like fighting.
she's also holding her chest.
Yeah, and Kraken
you.
is like in a red torn up suit that looked really nice, but it's
Both of those
Or not
suits
to
got
ship now.
damaged. That's correct.
yeah, and if anyone wants to know, the real name of Kraken is Grigory Ivanovich hyphen Brzęczyszczykiewicz, since you wanted a Polish part in that.
Exit,
Thank you.
when reading that, definitely took like a couple minutes. Just like not even
Like
written
trying to
down phonetically.
like trying to read the ingredients on shampoo.
Yeah.
I just found out of the stupid, most silly sound name from a comedy book
Oh,
from
nice.
the 20s.
And I guess
Nice.
there is somebody in the room that you have never seen before. Standing over in the corner, very nice dress pants, although they look kind of old and scuffed, nice dress shoes, and then just like an undershirt and all beat to shit. Bald, gaunt, just standing ever so still, almost like a lamp in the corner. Bleeding quietly into the carpet.
Well, you guys are outside, so
Okay, bleeding
Was-
quietly onto the pavement.
yeah.
Sorry, was there that one name I didn't recognize?
Red
Or was
Death's
it
name-
just
I wasn't on the list, right?
You don't. Yeah, no, you're not. You
I don't
only
live
know
there.
him as Red Death. So you've got a female name, which I'm gonna let Magic, reveal if she wants. You've got Kraken's name. I don't know what Red Death's name is, so I don't have it on there. That's the name you don't recognize. And you see Clayton Gray.
I was going to ask if she recognizes the name Silverlock.
Oh, yeah, because exit's from Night City. Give me a local history check, please.
well, she's not from Night City, but she's spent a lot of time there.
Yeah.
Because she kind of grew up nomadic.
Okay, yeah. So you would still have a little bit of the knowledge. Yeah, give me it's in education. Local expert.
Wait, what? I don't know why that is level 0.
That's not supposed to. You're supposed to have a level 4 in it. It's something
Yeah.
that you start with. I guess
Hold up.
maybe it just got mixed.
Hang on, let me fix this. But while I do this, she is gonna look at this person she has never seen before and go, "So do you have rent for me?" Just with a slight grin on her face.
The Tao does not require that I stay here.
How much is it again?
Don't worry about it.
Why?
Elbow just cracked. You're covered for the next little bit.
By who?
Did it say? I feel like I asked this already. Did
No, it
not
didn't.
say?
No, it's a blank card other than the information that it had on it.
Wish I knew. But they got into my house. So I'd assume it may be a friend of a friend of a friend. Maybe.
You Magic's eyes get very, very big very quickly as she's still holding on to the information she has.
Yeah, the folder.
Yeah.
It's not much better.
And then as she's holding her wound, I'm gonna go to the doctor person. Red shot me.
Sure you want to go alone?
I mean, sure. Do you want to come with? I know here needs
need
it.
to go as well. I can go with you,
Just-
Twaziszka.
Well, I'm just worried you'll get, kidnapped again.
We need to buy you a taser, a stun gun. You don't like to shoot, you don't like to kill, but you can tase to not kill and be safe and run away. And you can film it. It will be cool.
You notice that Chester's lights are on, but the curtains are drawn because his con apt is right next to exits.
Yeah, she's too hurt right now. But at the
Okay.
same time, no, she'll go investigate it. Forget.
Okay. What, you just knock on the door, or what do you do?
She's gonna knock.
Okay.
Kraken would back
There's-
her up.
There's a
With the
little
wrench.
bit of a pause, like you can hear movement, and then a very shaky, who is it?
Hey, it's me. I'm back.
Oh, Jesus Christ, you're alive. Door swings open and you can see him. He's not in his office clothes. He's got a tank top, blue jeans. His hair is a mess. And there's a bottle of alcohol sitting on the table behind him. You're okay. Oh.
Well, and takes her hands off the gunshot. As okay as I can be.
He turns
You're
around. He's like,
lucky that's not here.
I have your pistol. I'm sorry. He hands it. It's in a little case, like a little plastic, like a hard plastic case. It's like, I'm sorry, they had my sister. I didn't have a
Oh.
choice.
It's all right. I know how he works.
Do you
He
think
really enjoys to torture those we care about. As she kind of does a glance to the others.
On that note, a 15? How does a 15 do us?
for the local expert?
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember a news story from a while back. It's one of those things that just sort of like makes the rounds every once in a while when somebody's looking for views, and it's on this day that this happened. There was a really big shakeup in the corporate scene. The Silverlock family pretty much gets thrown in jail down to a man. The only person that really doesn't is Laura, who was still in school at the time. But that whole family went down for financial crimes, which is Night City's talk for some shady shit. He's currently doing time in Northern California in a maximum security corporate level prison. But yeah, you remember the story going around.
She's just gonna keep the shit to herself.
Yeah, club fed, pretty much. I mean,
Little lady's going through enough right now.
yeah. Okay, so yeah, Chester looks like shit. Sorry?
just gonna say, seeing that everything is more or less calmed down, and I don't live here. Here it just says, "I know where to find you. I have questions that need answering," and I just turn around and start to walk away.
As
What's
you
his
do,
name?
I call a cab. You hear as I'm walking away, "I am here."
Kraken
I'm
would
calling it.
yell, Mr. Doe, do you want any money, any help for your help?
And he stops. I stop and turn and grin like you should know what the answer is by now. The Tao will
I had to
provide.
ask.
The Tao will provide. And I turn around and walk away.
Okay, if the Dow needs such a list, worker help, tell me.
He'll
And
be
you
fine.
just get
yeah,
And you get orange goodbye.
the wrench in the back.
they're
Two worlds, two very different worlds. But yeah,
Goodbye.
yeah, and then yeah, that leaves these guys to finish their scene.
so yeah. Chester's like, they didn't tell me anything. They just showed me a picture with my sister riding the bus, and they gave me a list of instructions.
Yeah. Just keep listening to him. All right?
Is she gonna be okay?
As long as you keep listening.
Does Shotty got a listening device?
Talking about Chester?
Yeah.
He, like, now that you're all talking, Exit, you can see that there's a big black server stack in the back of his room, in the back of his con apt.
Because I don't believe I would need to see the listening device. I have a bug detector.
How does that work?
So it beeps within 2 meters or
Beeps within 2
yards
meters?
of a listening device.
Okay, that's not close enough. You'd actually have to like walk around his place.
Alright.
But from where you're standing, there's nothing. It hasn't beeped since your first conversation with Bones, like ever. It beeped once when you were in his office, and he smiled. Well, as near as you can figure him smiling.
He wouldn't have. It's in her. She has an internal
Oh, okay.
agent, and that's
Yeah. The only times it's ever beeped was the first time you spoke to Bones.
She was probably just like, gave him a face of, okay, I'll watch what I say.
But it hasn't beeped since then.
All right.
And it's not beeping here. So, as far as you can tell, currently there are no bugs in the area. But you guys said you were going to the clinic.
Well, when she's done talking while she's waiting. Exit is literally like waiting at her door, just like.
There's all this drama that you have absolutely no context for.
All she really cares about is what the fuck is she doing, bleeding, saying she was gonna go to the hospital, to the doctor, and then not going. It's just interesting to her.
You'd have to
Goodbye,
remind.
Chestnut. Sorry it happened to your sister. Night City Mob does like Night City Mob does. It sounds like the mob. Brat fan shit like that. Good luck.
He looks to Kraken with sort of a half-hearted smile. He's like, "I'm going to finish my bottle of whiskey now." Says
good
to
idea.
Again.
Oh, why do you have a rich computer thing?
I just do what they tell me.
Oh, they gave it to you. Okay,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
Thank you. At this point, everybody can kind of see that this black and there is a it looks like a stick, and then 3 branches come out, and each one has a round, like a ball on the end, It's the corporate logo for Arasaka. So you can tell it's an Arasaka server. And other than that, you just see a man who looked like he thought he just about lost everything. So you guys head down to the clinic, or do you have anything else to ask?
She'll just say one last thing to him. If I'm gonna be honest, if you can, get out of here. I know it's hard. If they're tailing her, get her out too.
He sort of looks at his surroundings, gives a weak smile.
It's better to be homeless in Beijing than being stuck listening to that fucker.
I'll
And
have
she
a fixer.
begins walking away.
Sorry, what was that?
There is a fixer in the party.
He's pretty broke. He's not very high up in Giraffa. He's kind of a assistant to an assistant kind of corporate drone. I mean, the only thing you've actually seen him do from a corporate perspective is try to hire, get people to buy apartments that aren't even built yet.
One
So,
thing, on the way to the clinic, Kraken would take his agent and he would shoot a quick message to Mr. Bones. Thank you for the suits. Magica is safe. I can fix up the suit and give it back to you.
You don't get a response right away.
Yeah, but he just wanted to thank the boss for his help.
All right. You get to the clinic and things are pretty busy today. There's a lot of,
Are we
people being
going to
treated.
the normal clinic or the shop clinic?
The Cherenkov clinic is closer than Rex's, and
Okay. Yeah, and we're bleeding. So
yeah, and you guys are bleeding. So yeah, you guys go there. And it's busy. There's a lot of families. There's radiation treatments, which are the most common you see there. You see a couple of people with gunshot wounds. There's one family with it seems like 19 kids, and they're trying to tell, there's 3 or 4 of them trying to tell this poor woman what exactly is going on. They're all giving conflicting reports. And then next to her is poor Ms. Ashita from the last one. See her sitting there just looking at guys like, weren't you here last week?
Unfortunately, yes.
This place is
What?
getting dangerous, isn't it?
when you work security, that's what happens. That's our job.
Security.
Yep.
Right.
For the heights.
It's 20 eddies for each of you. You guys don't look like you're hurt too much. I got pliers.
I'm totally fine.
Definitely.
He grins.
Yeah, I was looking to Kraken and Magic.
I know.
Yeah.
But she's like with them.
Mm-hmm.
Kraken would take the bills he took from the guy and slip her 20.
Okay.
Here you go. Thank you very much.
Magic will just give her 20.
When you speak up, Exit, she looks at you almost with a start. She's like, "Oh, I'll get the rent to you as soon as I can. I'm sorry." And so, again,
Just a little finger
nod.
salute.
You can't tell if she's awake or asleep. Like, this woman is so bagged. You know where she lives. She's the in the middle unit in the helix, which is 5 that are set 45 degrees, so they kind of like stack up like a DNA strand. And in the time that you've been here, you've never seen her not working or wearing her uniform. But yeah, she's just, yeah, okay. Sit down for a bit and we'll get you looked at when we can. Takes a couple hours. You know, it's busy.
While we wait, could Kraken talk to Exit?
Yeah.
Because when you were gone, some Mrs. Green told us that she had gave us some fruit, told us that she had problems with rent. I think that Mrs. Green is not Mrs. Green, but this monk that sits at the statue, like he's like a Batman for the Heights, and he's trying to help all of the other people. Is there a Mrs. Green on the register? I don't know. I think it's a superhero synonym, like in the old comic books. What do you think?
Do you know how long I was gone for? Because clearly I missed a lot.
It's about, I think it was 4 or 5 days, because you guys had a couple of days recuperation, and then yeah, something like that. You've been like, we'll say 4 or 5 days.
Kraken is just spitting crackpot theories.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's kind of just looking. She's gonna lean in closer.
You know that there is a Mrs. Green.
Yes.
She lives on the very top unit. Her invoice, because there's a filing cabinet that has all the past rental agreements and stuff. Hers is in paper. Most of the other ones are little thumbsticks or what have you. Hers is written down. She's been there forever. And like the little
Always pays rent on time.
Always pays rent on time. Just you don't have anything. It's still like another 2 weeks before rent's due. But yeah, this woman exists. The picture of her is just this sweet old lady. It's actually, you can tell that the camera had to pan down to take her picture. So yeah, you haven't seen her because you've been busy. You haven't really been around much. But Kraken thinks she's Batman.
I'm barely around to get to know you guys, but you are fascinating. Why? Like, what points you towards that direction?
Like, she is a fruit ninja. She just leave us some food. We cannot see her. She cleaned up our unit, and she left some good food. And like, I don't have the 100 eddies, but I could give you like 200 for her because she seems nice. Like for her account or something.
I mean, if you want to, she's never had a problem paying rent before.
But she left us a message that I have problems paying my rent on time this month, and she left us some good goulash, and she asked for help.
You get into my office?
No, in our
that
home.
was in their unit. They came home and there was a big crock pot with food in it.
And there was really
my
neat.
money.
I was coming down from drugs, so I couldn't eat it, but it smelled really fucking good.
Sorry. Run that last part back.
Yeah, I took some random drugs from a guy that we get. Bad idea. Wouldn't recommend it. But it was fun while it lasted. Now I
For
will
him.
have to pay 1,000 to not be a drug addict anymore. It's very expensive. I looked it up.
As you're saying this,
You win some, you lose some.
Kraken,
you're
as
losing
you're
money.
saying this, the chair right beside exit turns into a dog and walks out the door.
What a cute puppy!
You guys don't see anything.
Such a
There's-
cute puppy! No
She's
dog!
just
Everyone's looking at Kraken like he's crazy because there's no dog here. There's no
And
dog.
he's like, after the comeback, puppy, you're so cute. I haven't seen a puppy. Maybe it's the corporation with the dogs and animals.
where is the puppy? I can't find him. Can you Where is he?
It went there through the door.
Why don't you
Maybe
go
it's
pet him?
a Biotechnica puppy with like laser guns in it or fangs. Something like that. Biotechnica does a lot of crazy shit, but they are the one good corporation.
Do you want to go pet
I
him?
like them.
I think that might be fun.
Yeah,
You go pet it.
Exit's
it
bored
really is.
out of her mind.
Exit.
This is about the time that the stitching is finished on Magic's bullet wound.
She's like, yes, go pet this thing that we can't see.
Kraken would stand up and go after the dog.
Kraken, it's your turn to go get fixed up.
But try to find the dog, okay, Magica? There is cute dog right there.
Try to find.
All right. I'll go look for the dog.
Okay, Kraken goes to the doctor. Did you see that dog? It was really, really cute.
Just hold still, sir. All right.
Okay, thank you.
I can probably feel a look of disappointment from Magic. So she's just gonna slowly.
Oh no, it's this look that she's definitely giving you a look, and just you missed him on Rainbow for like 2 days. You're muted. I couldn't hear you.
I'm not muted.
Maybe it was just didn't pick up.
Okay, just didn't pick
Yeah.
up.
Remember prepubescent boy?
Oh,
My voice. On. Anyways. Oh.
Yeah.
Forgot what I said. God damn it.
and then she's just like, and then on top of that, we met 2 junkies living in a house not far from us. They got lost. I almost ended up on something, and that wasn't gonna be fun.
You know Thomas and Janine from the folders. They are not so good at making rent. But there's a comment on there from Bones saying good for a drug run once in a while.
They are the best.
Yeah.
New best friends of
The
Kraken.
pictures, by the way, the pictures of Thomas and Janine do not look like Tommy and Gina. It looks like a well-to-do university kid and a oh, what did Gina look like? Crap, I had it for a second there.
50s housewife.
No, she's sitting there. The picture that you have is her employee photo, and you've got this natural blonde from working for N54, which is a news company. Natural blonde, smiling, really happy. But I've got them in the, where do I have them? NPCs, I think. No, yeah, no, never mind. Ignore that. Their stuff. They're, you know them. They're, well, you don't know them, but the you have their photos, or at least what they used to look like. I got lost in myself there.
How
Got lost in the
does the
sauce.
recount fund me work?
Oh, player handouts. Maybe that's the one I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Hey, look, it is.
They are my favorite NPCs.
Yeah, those two.
Oh.
So imagine Tommy as a, you know, rich kid, you know, fresh out of university, and Gina as this, you know, news drone. But yeah. Sorry. Did
Hey.
not mean to info dump, interrupt there.
No, it was amazing background information. I loved it. And now I'm sad about them.
You're still, are you still getting stitches, dog?
Yeah, he's in the, Kraken can't hear it because there's too much noise, but if it was a quiet night, then actually he would have a good idea of what they were saying. But you just see Magic and Exit talk to each other as Ms. Ishida is dealing with your wounds.
Yeah, Kraken is too busy thinking about that dog. Because there are no dogs in Cyberpunk.
Yeah, sit
Only
still,
the
sir.
mutated dogs.
Sit still, or the stitches are gonna rip.
But
Please,
there was
stop.
a dog. I only seen dog in movies and books. And there
I've
was
lived
a
in Night
dog.
City for 30 years, sir. I've never seen a dog.
I
Please sit
know,
still. Please sit still, sir.
but the dog. Okay.
And if you sit still, the longer you sit still, the more likely you'll find the puppy. Just hearing from the back. Please sit. Please, 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 please.
Okay.
Couple more minutes, and they do finally get him settled enough to get the foam in there and the stitches set up. And you guys head back, and there is a wealth of information you guys have, and only half a crew. So only Magic knows about the folder. Exit has the tape from the bar. That's what I had you doing during your weeks off. You were trying to get
Right. Yes.
trying to get that camera set up.
Yes.
Red Death is just lying down right now. He, you know, and Moose took off, as Moose does.
I'm curious. Moose would
Mhm.
probably have to be here for an
Mm.
answer.
Yeah,
But
that's true. Actually, no, he did not take off. He decided he came back in with you guys.
Both of us coming from, like, because she started as a nomad, kind of, and then kind of just,
the lure of the city, right?
and
Like,
Bones going, hey, you could go there. It's
yeah.
paid.
Night City attracts a lot of people for a lot of different reasons, and ex-nomads are no exception. So yeah,
Well,
actually,
she's a businesswoman. She's a businesswoman now.
joke about that for one of the other characters, but you haven't met him yet. So yeah, you guys sit down. You've got the video. There's it's set up so you just kind of have to like press a button and it'll display on the wall. Magic, you've got the folder. Which one do you want to go through first?
Magic's gonna take a moment and then look around at everyone. So me getting kidnapped isn't entirely the worst. We looks like we got a job.
Oh,
Puts it on. Puts the folder up on the table. This is why they kidnapped me. They wanted me to work this job.
they haven't heard of asking nicely.
Weird sales pitch.
Offering a good bundle. That's usually how I do my business.
This is not how they do theirs.
You want to take
Hmm.
job?
That's the thing. I don't think we have a choice. They don't generally do choices.
Hmm. All of people I care about are dead, and my mother is with Russian mob boss, so that they won't get to her. But I care about you, so I can do job if you want to.
I'll do it. I don't know where anyone went. And everyone
Red,
else I know can take care of themselves.
Red Death kind of grumbles in assent from the bed. Just, yeah, sure. So when you flip open the folder, the first thing you see is this woman dead. Exit and Kraken, you swear to God it's magic. It looks just like her.
Do you have twin sister?
Is it your mom?
Too
No.
young to mom. To her mom.
You never know,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, that is true.
Oh yeah, body sculpting, yeah. I forgot.
Yeah. This woman looks maybe 21 at best.
Do you know her?
I do not. But from what they told me, apparently they worked, the female in the photo worked for the person that kidnapped me.
So you have a doppelganger.
If my hair was the same color, yeah.
The
Doppelganger.
Or she may be a fan of, she might have been a fan of Magica and paid money to look like Magica. Like body sculpting is a
magic's
crazy
not
thing.
that
If you're that
big.
much of a fan, you dye your hair.
Yeah, and then Magica would know her because there would be crazy level of fun gathering.
And plus, and she puts her hands through her hair and makes it go crazy rainbow. You would have to get
Pretty.
cybernetics to get this.
Neat.
What else you can tell from the photo is, just by glancing at it, is that she was shot in the leg once and stabbed twice in the chest.
Very good. This was personal.
Flipping the page, or looking through the rest of it, is an incomplete police report. It looks like it was done by a beat cop that called it in. There's no actual details. Single victim, female. The location, which Magic and Exit both know is a really high scale apartment in Little Europe. Just you can kind of that you recognize the address. It's a really, really nice apartment. And pretty high up from what you can tell from the picture, because it looks like she was caught in like a hallway, like an adjoining hallway to each of the suites. Give me a criminology roll. Criminology for everybody.
14?
Who should roll?
Okay. Criminology is in education there, Kraken.
Everybody, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I felt that you asked a certain character, certain player.
Yeah, sorry, I meant all three of us.
Wardrobe trading. Oh, education, okay. Streetwise. Okay.
Okay.
If
Well,
only we had rolled those in order.
That would have been brilliant.
right? So what you can tell from the police report itself is that this guy did not put a lot of thought into this. You know, he was calling it in pretty much. His comments are he thought it was a stab and grab. You know, she was stabbed just outside her apartment. Purse is laying on the ground. Sarah Magic, you notice that all of her stuff still in. Her agent is peeking out of the purse, but he's like stab and grab. There's a reference to the lab that he called for forensics, and that's all you have. You have a location to where the body is going to be taken, and you have a location for the where it happened.
So, are we solving this case?
They said that this was a personal message
To
to
you?
them.
Oh, to them. Okay.
And I guess to me as well. I don't fully
So,
understand. Well, they do look like me.
Someone's threatening to kill you, it seems. I won't
Possibly.
let them towarzishka. I like you too much. You're a nice person.
I mean, I did get the, someone might want to kill you part, but what did she do? What would you have done?
Just understand when I say I have quite a few enemies out there.
Trust me. Enemies are easy to
Yeah, you're a friend. I don't care about enemies. You're a friend.
But the cop's wrong about being a cash and grab. Obviously, the agent's there. Nothing stolen.
Yeah. Cab don't care.
So this was obviously a message.
That was
And-
probably paid off.
By at least one person, because how else would you have gotten the police report?
Maybe two, because information's hidden.
So you wanna go to morgue? Pay to look at the body?
I mean, we might need to.
Okay. Should I go
But-
fix suit?
Let me warn you both. Do either of you know the name Silverlock?
No.
Should I roll a streetwise?
You wouldn't know it, Kraken.
Oh,
Having lived in
No
the neo
problem.
USSR for the last, your
Yeah.
entire life. News
it
doesn't really
was like
travel across
3,
the
4
ocean.
years and night city
Mm.
only.
No, this was a lot longer than that ago.
No,
Exit
no,
flat out,
no.
looks at her and goes, no.
I don't care.
They were a mob family, effectively, for years back.
Okay.
Through my investigation of them, come to find out they did some shady shit. Like as mob families do.
Yeah. Bratva does stuff
Exit
like that.
knowing that she's.
She's lying through her teeth to run.
Can I roll interrogation? Even though I know.
How can I lie? Is there a way for me to lie?
For
I also have
+2
+2 to human perception.
Reckon believes you. Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
Human
another
perception.
thing. I have a voice stress analyzer.
Oh.
That should help.
What do I need to do to lie?
Think about it. You don't know that Exit already knows.
No.
You're
but
not looking into her lies.
No, she's lying to everybody else though, trying to hide who she is. That's why I'm like, I want to roll a lie.
All right.
My lie's making it harder for you to lie to me.
That's the point.
Yeah, it's really
I'm
funny.
waiting for her to get called out.
Give me
Persuasion?
either acting or persuasion. Probably persuasion. Yeah.
Persuasion would probably be much better for me.
And now I'm rolling interrogation.
Human perception.
Oh.
You're checking her body language. You still get a
Interrogation's
bonus
so much
for the
better. Where is it again?
Wait, hang on.
persuasion.
I
is
meant to
social.
level that up a bit because I forgot to do that.
I got a 20.
Okay.
I was trying to level it up, but I forgot to click edit first because I still have experience things.
Okay. So let's
But
see,
honestly, a 10's a 10.
10's a 10. Your
So
Disappointing
maybe
if you rolled a
exit
10, you've
thinks-
only got a 12. I don't think you could get there.
yeah, you
Levels.
got a
Yeah.
So
I just think it's
there are-
funny because I
believe that
already know.
there
the
are some
other,
bonuses.
that
you know
Laura
she's well, you know
told
she's
about
lying.
her parents.
Yeah, you know she's lying. There's a little bit of stress in her voice, but everything else makes it sound like it's believable. Magic, in your head, it's just like cool as a cucumber. You've said this lie a million times before. You know this shit, and it's based on the truth, so it's even easier to tell.
Yeah.
Exit's just gonna grin slightly.
Kraken buys it hook, line, and sinker.
Well, of course. Why would she lie to you? She's your friend.
And
Jinx is
she's a
just-
great media.
Looking at Magic, listening and grinning.
And from what I understand, they're ruthless. They will stop at nothing to get whatever they want.
Exit, your knowledge was the public thing was it was financial crimes.
That's interesting. Do you know any more?
Not really. Just that.
So
Can I
Mob
roll
family,
something?
Mob family wants to kill you because you send them to jail.
I investigated them after. There was an original reporter, but I wasn't able to get in contact with them.
Me as Ruth was gonna just blurt out, so your own family wants to kill you? Exit would never. She's waiting to see the lie unfold.
See her get in trouble with everybody else.
And she doesn't seem to notice the fact that the subtle hint that I can see through her.
Actually, yeah, actually give me another human perception roll just to
Oh, exit?
yeah. And then actually end one from Magic as well.
16.
16.
Okay.
Plus 2, actually, so yours would be 18.
Oh,
Mhm.
that's
Yeah,
how it works.
you know you can tell that there's way more to this story. Exit. It's not just, I did some investigative reporting. There's more to the story. You can kind of tell the way she's saying it that it's one of those Night City stories that you could like write a book about. Magic, you don't really know Exit that well. You really don't. So it's hard to get a baseline from her. You can tell that there's some sort of game being played, but it's just like one of those back of your head kind of worries, but you're not really certain.
If Chester's working for him, why wouldn't Exit as well be?
Kind of,
I think
yeah.
it's what
You're
is the
getting
look is the thought that's coming in.
a little bit paranoid, yeah.
Yeah, you
I
kind of
feel
see
like
then.
there's more story to be told. You just the way you went in with it.
I mean, you can look at the news. It says financial, and
Was
yeah, that was part of it. But from what I can tell, their operation went way deeper than just financial.
all right. So the Silverlocks are involved with this.
Yeah, they're the ones that kidnapped me.
Ah, I see.
Okay, so mob wants to kill you, and another mob family wants you to what?
Investigate for them. Figure out
Okay.
who did this.
It's the same family or different family?
I have no idea. It could be within the own family, for all I know.
So you
Okay,
think that
there could be
the
fractions.
so are
like in
the
Bradford.
Silverlocks out for you?
If you don't want to put it in too many words, yeah.
Okay.
That was Ruth.
Wow. Oh,
What?
my camera really went out of focus there. Yay.
I just thought it was really funny.
Okay.
I love this slide that we're intertwined in.
She's not letting it go either. Nope.
No, because she also can't read Exit.
And she
Yeah,
doesn't know she can trust Exit. She let alone does not trust Kraken as it is. But she doesn't know if she can trust Exit.
yeah, and
She
the
doesn't or
burnout
does?
Doesn't know if she can.
addict is like, okay, I believe everything.
Yeah, hook, line, and sinker. Full Bickford.
Yeah.
Cool's also my highest stat, so
Yeah, you're frigid. Now, the video.
she's just subtly grinning.
Now, the video itself is kind of its own sort of deal. For starters, there's no audio on any of the cams. It's a little patchy because the netrunner who tried to screw Exit over wasn't as good as he said he was. Did his best. The outside camera display is two vehicles roaring into the parking lot. The first is a Thornton Galena with the faux wood paneling missing. The second is a black van. The van speeds off the camera, just right past, keeps going. But the car starts doing donuts in the parking lot and sprays the bar with bullets. And then there's a bit of a pause, and you see the van backing up and tearing off, and the Galena following with it. The back alley cam shows the van driving right up to the fire door. The sliding door opens up, and 6 identical people jump out of the van and come into the bar. with SMGs in hand.
Could it be the silver logs?
Sorry?
The Silverhands.
Hmm.
The stupid gang that we fought with.
The inside camera display starts rather peacefully. Two Ball, who is a very obviously female person with a blue full faceplate, cybered up, is absently cleaning the bar. Occasionally, you see the lower half of her face light up as she's looking over to a man in a leather jacket with like a denim vest over it. He's just sitting there nursing a broseph, and occasionally he'll respond to her. When the bullets start flying, two dives under the bar, and the guy who was sitting there next to her starts to bolt for the back. Just then, that door slams open as the 6 men with SMGs burst into the room.
Can I see if Magic's getting nervous? Like if there's any signs of stress.
It would be if any of them have silver hair. She would start to panic then, but otherwise no.
You can't really tell. These guys are wearing balaclavas. They do have identical bulletproof vests on. They're using the same model SM. Actually, they're all using hodgepodge SMGs. Each one has a different gun. Where was I? The guy who was heading towards the back skids to a stop when that door bursts open. He tries to make it the other way, tries to take off the other way. The next 10-15 seconds, you can see these guys chase him around the bar. He's doing everything he can to avoid these losers. He's throwing chairs. He took a pot shot at a TV, which caused sparks to go everywhere. But eventually they tackle him to the ground, take his gun, and start to make their way towards the back of the bar. About this time, Moose sits up and he starts watching the video.
Did the running guy look like Tiger Claw? Does he have any gang signs? Is he Asian?
No, it's a Caucasian dude. He's got red hair.
Okay.
But when these guys start, taking after him, he starts, running around the bar.
Didn't they look for a Tiger Claw dude? We found that info in the agents.
Well, they know the Tiger Claws are involved because the mall that you hit used to be the Tiger Claws, and then them and Bones made a deal, and Bones runs the mall. That little strip mall you guys had.
And then when we looked in the agents of the Johnnies, they were looking for some Tiger Claw dude.
This guy does not appear.
Toast.
You don't know. Could he be Toast?
I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
I wasn't here.
You don't. He doesn't look like a Tiger Claw. He actually looks like a nomad.
Okay.
As they're dragging him away, one of these guys comes walking out from the kitchen, and then he makes a motion like this, and they walk out all together.
So Kraken would be Moose. I know that not every nomad know each other. But do you know that dude that they took from the bar?
He doesn't say anything at first. He just kind of leans forward and does this puts his hands on his knees, and it's like, That's Clutch. We used to run together.
Oh,
I didn't know he was in Night City.
so do we go save Clutch? He may be dead.
He's Clutch is far too stupid to die.
He may
On
be
the
a
note
zombie.
of nomads,
Hmm.
I was actually going to see if Exit knew Moose or would recognize the name.
If you knew, let's see how would that?
Because he probably wouldn't recognize Exit if so, unless he knew her real name. Which I just remembered today after finding out everyone else's. I checked our Discord messages.
Give me. Let's go with deduction.
Where
and
the fuck is
education.
that?
Education.
Education. Okay, thank you.
17. That's pretty good. You don't. The thing is Moose's pack kind of dissolved a few years back. You don't know the specifics, but you know this guy. Like, not like on a professional level, you know he'll basically smuggle anything for anybody as long as whatever he's driving is stick.
Is this Moose?
Clutch.
Clutch, okay.
Um
Clutch powers. I'm sorry.
You weren't sure, you didn't know that they were both from the same pack. You just kind of like, oh, yeah, I know this guy Clutch. He used to run with this pack a while ago. And then Moose is like, yeah, I used to run with this guy. So you put 2 and 2 together that these guys like used to run in the same pack. Which is more than just being like an edge runner crew. Packs are more like family.
Yeah. Exit had one of those. Had.
Yeah. There's always somebody missing in your backstory. Otherwise it's not Cyberpunk.
Everyone but the dog.
So yeah, this is, you've got the video, you know that this one guy is missing, you know who he is at least. And then you've also got their murder mystery and everything that entails. I'll give you guys a few minutes to talk it out.
So where do we start?
Yeah, but per that woman or to them to die nomad man. Friend of Moose.
Well,
Is
one of us was kidnapped by the Silverlocks, correct?
yes.
To solve something.
Yes.
There's a potential threat. So
I guess my question then, is there a possibility that these two are connected?
what do you think?
There's always a possibility.
I'm just wondering with the militaristic nature of what we saw, except for the donuts.
There's a possibility in everything. Anything. We'd have to go looking. So where do we start?
It's
And
your
what if they're
job.
not connected? What does that mean for you?
Oh, yeah, that kind of just triggered her.
Am I making you nervous?
Huh? She got a little like nervous and angry in my head at least, and was just like, pays you?
Bones.
You sure?
Mhm.
How
Well, I do work some other odd jobs, but mostly given to me through Bones.
and
Who do you
does
think I work for?
Bones have a possible higher up?
Have you fucking met that guy? Ruth doesn't know if that's true.
Well, that's a pretty fair, accurate description of Bones. Who's he work for?
Yeah.
Have you fucking met that guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To that very exit, like, have you fucking met him?
For Santa Madre, Morte,
What?
Muerte.
Santa Muerte, the religion that the Valentinos
Yeah, the whole skull, that thing.
yeah.
I think he likes that. So maybe for the god of death. I don't know if he's religious.
Who are you worried about me working for? The Silver Locks? I've never met one in my life. I can guarantee you that.
Honestly, I wouldn't.
She
be
just
able to-
looks you dead in the eyes.
No, and she's holding it up. It is. There's almost
You
a
don't have
rage
to meet
underneath.
someone to work for them.
There's almost a rage underneath.
I'm
It's the
getting
best way I
under
can
your
explain it.
skin.
And she
Anyways,
just, I mean, I know who Chester works for, and he's not working for Bones. So who are you
I am.
working for, honestly?
Bones.
Really?
Yes, I can show you my contacts. Bones? Bones, Bones. So who are you? Ooh. 'Cause I'm in too deep.
Yeah. She's oh that I'm gonna do this for myself for a moment. Ooh.
Can I interrogation?
Yeah.
No.
There's a moment. Oh, go ahead.
And Kraken's looking at you. Why are you fighting? What's wrong?
We're just figuring
Okay.
things out.
He
There's
just
some
stands up
mistrust here, and I
makes
just
kibble.
That is
want to clear
exactly
everything
what
up.
Moose does. Moose does this. He just starts to watch.
Because exit isn't about to start trusting someone she knows is lying.
Magic doesn't trust anybody. So
Give
and yeah,
me-
that was her. I was rolling to see how well she's keeping her temper. It's not going well.
Should I roll something? Can I roll something?
Trying to think what would.
I just realized it's gonna look awfully weird that I'm just gonna I'm disappearing after. Actually, I think I can be here next Tuesday.
Be fun. Maybe.
Just
Heard the cats.
But I don't know. Anyways.
So
yeah, hearing who are you? She you just get a who am I? I'm Magic. The same person I've been since day one. Who are you? Miss,
Who
I
are you
disappear for
really?
days on end and say nothing and just appear like it's all okay. I haven't disappeared for days on end. You did.
I know you're lying.
How the hell could you know I'm lying? when I've been honest this entire time?
Look, I'm not going to start telling the truth until you do. Well, I have been telling the truth. I'm not going to start telling you more of what you want to know till you start being a real person. Okay?
I am a real person with followers who know me.
I feel like I'm getting to know more and more about you.
Really, because
You're quite interesting, honestly.
none of us know you. How do we know that you're not working for the Silverlocks or for any other corpo?
Because I told you, I work for Bones. If I was working for a big corpo, don't you think I'd be somewhere else?
Not if they asked you to be here.
Bones asked me to be here. He, I believe, brought all of you here. So tell me, is this all just a big coincidence?
What part? Getting brought in by Bones because I'm literally the best investigator he has?
Okay.
Or is it the fact that he brought you in as someone we never see?
Because he has me working all the time.
And what do you think we've been doing? We came in looking like
I'm not
hell.
saying you guys aren't working. Obviously, he's given us separate tasks. It's called divide and conquer. I just want to know the truth about you. The truth you're not telling me because I know.
Then why don't you tell us if you know the truth then?
Why would I expose you in front of everyone?
And she's gonna get right up in your face fast. Expose me as what? Magic?
She just goes low and backs up and nods.
Where's my body? Because she's gonna throw you against the wall.
Give
Or at
me
least try.
athletics. Both of you.
11.
Don't fuck me.
It's a solid shove, but you keep your balance. She pushes you back a step.
How do you know that name?
Listen. It was on a piece of paper from the person who paid your rent. Same person who got into my house to put your rent there. I don't know.
She again shoves exit and storms out, heading over to Chester's.
During all that, Kraken was sitting eating kibble like popcorn
Yeah.
and watching them.
Yeah, the guys were just kind of like on the sideline watching the two chicks fight.
Cat fight.
Is the couch full? Or is there a
Um,
space on the couch? Is there a couch?
It's a cot and then like a love seat, except it's kind of like a shitty love seat. Looks like it was supposed to be 3 people, but it really only fits 2. Another cot, and then there's a back door, and that door is right by, I think it's Moose's.
Yeah,
red
he
death's
wanted
cot.
that one.
Yeah, Moose's cot. And so he's sitting on his cot, leaning up against the wall. He's like this. He's got a beer in his hand.
Kraken is sitting and with the table and like,
yeah, table's in the middle, and then
by
Yeah.
the table.
Exit. She's just gonna watch her go, grin, walk over to the love seat, and plop down like this. I was telling the truth the entire time. I just wanted to see if she would.
I don't know what's happening. Do you want kibble? To exit.
Do I want what?
Kibble. The
No, I'm good.
food. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, though.
Continue eating.
Today's flavor is nacho cheese.
Fits right in.
Oh, are you okay?
I'm okay. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I
Okay.
was having fun. I'm just
Okay.
like, I hope I didn't stress Sarah out.
No.
I was very in character for that.
That was a lot of fun to watch. Like straight
Great
up.
intense role play. Kudos to
Mhm.
you.
All right.
I just know Sarah doesn't like conflict.
No. I'm okay. As long as you're okay.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun to watch.
Nah, I was
Um,
just in character, dog. Just like the cool, calm, calculated.
Yeah.
Like, who are you?
Yeah,
Okay.
she's
I'm
lost enough that
sorry.
she's angry. She's gonna
Who
go.
are
Chester.
you? You can ask Chester. He can tell
Oh,
you
yeah.
I'm not working for who he's working for.
Porchester is too drunk to talk.
All right. So yeah, you're heading over to Chester's.
Yep.
She's
it
just
sounds like-
hanging out with the guys now.
Yeah, and
You hear-
Kraken doesn't know what happens.
Yeah. What was that?
Doesn't get it.
You'll understand when you're older.
It takes a bit. You can hear a stumble. Oh fuck. Whatever. And he slowly makes it to the door. Opens it. He's like, "Hello."
It's me.
Shit. Yeah. Come in. Closes the door. Unlocks the latch.
But she
Huh?
she didn't expose her.
Nope.
Technically, no. The others still don't know her name.
You're welcome.
Sneaky.
And she closes it behind her. Did he
What-
give you a briefcase to put into
Me?
Exit's room?
No, I was at the clinic kind of waiting. I came back and I hadn't heard from anybody. I didn't see you guys here, so I just assumed.
One of them got in. Gave Exit my actual name.
There's no register. Give me human perception. Magic.
There it is. 16.
It doesn't seem to register. He doesn't understand why that's important. It's like, okay, and
I don't need to be found out by these people. I don't need to get caught.
but
Right.
they already know you're here.
They know me as Magic.
Wait, you're not talking about them. You're talking about, and he kind of points over to the park. Them?
I'm talking about who got you to bring me to the clinic the other day.
I was given a set of instructions. Like I said, I don't.
That's how he works.
What am
And
I
she just kind of
supposed to?
sits in like the closest chair, panicking.
Yeah.
While she's doing this, can I brain contact Bones and be like, who the fuck can get into my house? And why are we authorizing that?
The message you get back is just a series of question marks.
Someone got into my house, paid rent for 6 months for all of them. And now I know their names. That's fucking suspicious, don't you think? We need to figure this out.
You don't get a response right away, but you've worked for Bones long enough to know that this is him swearing up a storm.
She's imagining it.
Yeah, basically, you kind of see like this little 2-inch tall Bones, fuming and pacing.
He's actually like walking on Red Death's knees.
Yeah, Bones has such a good agent, he can project images into other people's calls. Yeah, it's
Can hear him.
yeah. I don't know who the fuck. I don't know how the fuck. What the fuck?
I think Magic may have a lead, but she's too pissed at me to say shit right now. She was lying. I wanted to know if she'd tell me the truth. And she didn't.
That's not like her. Truth is kind of her deal.
Obviously not. I
Keep
don't
me
trust
posted.
her.
It was just keep me posted.
Yes,
Find out
chef.
find out who tried to kill her. Or who find out what's going on. Like play along, but keep me posted.
All right. Yeah, I think she wants to hurt me, maybe. She tried to push me.
You
Mhm.
pissing somebody off? Nah.
I'm so good at sweet talk. Couldn't be me. I've never I could never.
There's a pause, like that's what we hire people to do.
Piss people off.
Pretty much.
Well, am I getting paid more?
You get left on red.
Eh.
It's worth a shot. Okay, so yeah, well, Magic and Chester are still kind of chatting. Why would your name getting out be a big deal? I thought edge runners all had special handles.
Do you know why we have handles?
Because chicks dig a cool guy?
Yes, but also it's generally to protect something, to hide something.
And that's something that they know.
Now,
I'm barely an employee for Giraffe Magic. I don't know how to get me and my sister out of this town, let alone you.
Trust me, if I need to get out, I can get out. That's not the issue. But Red's not gonna want to leave.
Are the people in this complex going to be okay?
I don't know. That's the truth. I don't know. That's why my name getting out is so dangerous.
Make me out to be the villain.
And he's like, I don't know anything about real names. So you're not going to get anything from me.
Just
Also, I appreciate you not shooting me when you saw me. And he says that with a weak smile. You can tell he's at that I stopped drinking a while ago. Not I stopped drinking. He's like, I stopped drinking after you guys started talking to me. And he's just kind of writing it out.
it's my name holds enough power that not only would it bring my enemies, but my family's enemies here. That's why I'm upset. Because no matter how much Exit has pissed me off, I want her safe. I want Kraken safe. I want Moose safe. I want Red safe.
And do they have each other's numbers? Exit being the landlord?
Yeah, Exit would have contact info on pretty much everybody.
Hey. When you cool down, take your time. Can we talk?
Looks at the text.
After the take your time, there's like a little smiley face. That's like the 2 dots in the bracket.
I'm just trying to protect them. That's all I want. I should probably go talk to her. Puts her phone away. Starts to stand up.
Chester grabs your hand before you go. Just like real quick. He's like, hey, I'm really glad you're okay.
She'll squeeze his very lightly, not knowing which one's broken because she doesn't remember. And just, thanks. Don't trust anyone.
Smiles weakly. Welcome to Night City.
Ain't that the fucking truth?
And that's where I'm going to end it. So I think that's fucking perfect.
I'm not here next week.
But what if you are?
You can make it work.
I hope so. I really do, because this was great. This was an awesome session. Thank you, Ruth. Thank you, Sarah. Holy shit, you came.
Before we end off, I would
Okay.
like to send another message to Bones.
Okay.
I need a place. A safe place. 100%. I don't know if my home is anymore.
Okay. There's another long pause.
Literally just to talk, she clarifies in the message.
Yeah. I think I know a place. And I think that's where we're going to end it. Again, thank you guys so much. Sarah, Ruth, that was fucking stellar. I knew I enjoyed RPing with you guys with World at Large, and example. Holy fuck.
Playing such a
Kraken,
different character too. That was
so
fun.
Agreed, it was such a tour de force.
that was
A real
awesome.
pleasure.
Kraken, I'm sorry I kind of left you on the back burner
No
tonight.
problem. It
Um,
was fun.
That
Sometimes
puppy bit.
you watch, sometimes you play. I had fun.
You should go pet the puppy.
Yeah,
so
the puppy was great. And like in the world of cyberpunk, there are no puppies, there are no cats anymore. Just the in the time of Red, there is the mutated ones made by
it's a little, they're much
Biotechnica.
harder. Yeah, they're much harder to find in the red. I mean,
It's-
designer dogs do exist and stuff, but that's like rich bougie stuff.
Yeah.
This
in
one
the
was a chair.
corporate.
That's kind of why
Yeah.
Magic was very confused. Like, you haven't seen a dog before? What?
Yeah, because she's from the rich part of the world.
Yeah,
Maybe right now there are some dogs and cats, but those are mutants like spliced with different DNA to
yeah.
be more feral.
Anywho, thank you, chat. I saw Bat Kyle in there. I saw Simmer. It's a lot easier when Simmer's the only one that's not some shade of purple. So yeah, thank you guys. Thank you.
I'm chopped liver over here.
Well, I'm sorry, Kevin. I know it says you're here, but you kind of weren't.
Chopped liver is
Thank you for
very
being patient.
good to eat.
Oh,
I
it
hope
was
you
worth the watch. I just
I was
want an
gonna say.
outro credit. That's all. Otherwise, I don't get paid.
We get paid?
Shh.
We get,
Wait, what? Anyways,
who are you?
I killed the real Kevin and replaced him with a corporate asshole. This,
God fucking damn it.
this is what happens when you only give me 3 lines in a night. So,
you're the one who fucked
You
off.
chose to laugh.
I
Leave. You
I
chose
had-
not to be.
I had a whole list of stuff I was going to do.
I wasn't aware that you actually wanted to do stuff. I greatly apologize.
Oh no, it's okay. I was
Oh.
watching the hell out of that other scene. It was worth every second.
It was
I realized
amazing.
a ways in that, oh, I guess I made that sound kind of final. I was just kind of getting out of the way so they can play that scene out.
My bad.
No,
Our
it isn't.
characters
No.
will talk.
Yes, no, it's good. It's fine. It story wise, it makes perfect sense. This is a decision the 3 of you guys had to make.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
Here
it's
Kevin
hasn't-
totally
Here
gave you
hasn't been here
any-
long enough to hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
You could have stayed.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And thank you also to Bison_Stonefist for running this. It's a crunchy system, and you got really RPE tonight, and that always makes me happy. So
Yeah. This
It
part
was
was a lot
fun.
of fun. I was looking forward to a non-combat segment of the show. I'm glad I got to do it. So again, thanks everybody. Thanks YouTube. If you watched up to here, I'm going to assume you liked it, so please leave a heart, subscribe, and notifications and all that stuff, because we got a lot of stuff going on.
The bell.
The bell, hit that
Ring my
ringy dingy,
bell.
hit the ringy dingy.
there's also now over 400 videos on that YouTube channel with an average length of 2
Wow.
hours each. So if you want
Wait,
to
Kevin,
binge
you
watch,
post?
every once in a while, Dirty 20 Gaming on YouTube, 402 videos, I think it is, maybe more. Every one of them goes up there. I think I've only missed one out of all of that.
Yeah. So on that note, I would like to thank you guys for watching, and please, as always, be nice to each other. Have a good night.
Night, y'all.
Bye-bye.